Antiquity Unveiled, the most marvelous revelations of the 19th century concerning the origins of Christianity, by Jonathan Manning Roberts, but this prologue is by Professor Hilton Hotema. Little did Emperor Constantine think, in 325, when he founded the Roman Catholic Church, that he was creating the most terrible monster the world had ever known. It was long thereafter. It was not long thereafter until this Roman monster, by trickery and fraud, took over the Roman Empire and slaughtered so many Romans in the struggle to make them worship the new God, Jesus Christ, that the cities and provinces were depopulated, and other people were imported from the northern parts of Europe to fill up the vacancies. They were allowed to come in on condition that they accepted Jesus Christ as their God. Between 1600 and 1670, the Roman Church Inquisition in Spain alone burnt to ashes 31,912 victims for refusing to worship Jesus Christ. Queen Isabel, writing to the Bishop of Segovia about her work to promote Christianity, said, "I have caused great calamities. I have depopulated towns and provinces and kingdoms by having the people killed for the love of Christ and His Holy Mother." History of Iniquity or Inquisition, maybe, page 124. Pious Christian historians who have accepted to minimize the terrible atrocities of the Church Inquisition and the number of its murdered victims must prove that Isabel was lying when she admitted that she caused this mass murder. But unfortunately for the Mother Church, the records prove that she stated the facts. And furthermore, on some occasions, she had to chide her Catholic inquisitors because they carried on too fast and too far their depopulating process. Then this nefarious work was covered up by the Church Fathers with false history, that the barbarians from the north invaded Rome and caused its fall. For 1,000 years, the Mother Church had an army of monks and priests engaged in the use of rewriting and revising the history of the ancient world in order to hide the real facts. And that is the history we have today in our encyclopedias and history books, says Professor Hotema in his great work entitled Cosmic Creation. And in his encyclopedia, the Mother Church admits this revision and revamping of the history of the ancient world. In volume 12 of the Catholic Encyclopedia, it is written, "There was need for a revision of the history of the ancient world, which revision is not yet complete, ranging over all that has been handed down from the Middle Ages and many centuries before, under the style and title of the Fathers, Councils, Roman and other official archives," page 768. The important work of Sir Godfrey Higgins, entitled The Anacalypsis, is rare and valuable. Anacalypsis Anacalypse, however he intended to pronounce that. Because I know how you pronounce it in Greek, but I know Calypsis. Yeah. As rare as it is valuable, states that every ancient author, without exception, has come down as through the medium of the Catholic editors, who have corrupted them all. We know that in one hatch, the fathers of the Church and all the Gospels were corrected, that is, corrupted by the united labors of the Roman. See Lanfranc, Archbishop of Canterbury, and the monks of Saint Manor. The Roman Catholic Encyclopedia, Volume 4, asserts that it was a common custom of the Catholic scribes to lengthen out here and there and harmonize passages or to add their own explanatory material. It is also manifested that it's the public character of all Catholic divines to mold and bend the sacred oracles, ancient scriptures, until they comply with their own fancy. And so many changes in their text. And we also see that the Septuagint doesn't exist. The Septuagint was only 5 books, but the Catholics redid. They did their whole old Greek, so-called Old Testament, and they were not properly translating things. They bended things to sound more like Christian doctrine. But the fact is that tonic, you pick up that Old Testament, you'll find more condemnation of Christianity right in the Bible. All the reasons you ever need not to accept any faith like Christianity, but yet, people do. They think that's